Hi guys, welcome to a short video about how it works with Android if you want to transfer all the apps and data from one phone to another. So if you're stuck now with a phone which is maybe old and slow and or damaged or whatsoever, and of course there are two things. First, you have to pay a lot of money for a new phone, and the second thing which you can hinder to buy a new phone is then the hassle to do all the work to transfer all the apps and the data and set up everything. So how does it work in 2020? I have done this a couple of days ago and was surprised how smooth this goes. Here I have made a review about the Oukitel K9. We have it here. Turn it on, and after doing some first logins in Google accounts, it started to ask me if I want to transfer the data from my old phone. So here's the beginning, the start, and then I missed that a little bit, but then it showed me when I said I want to transfer everything, it showed me these two screens, these numbers and shapes and colors here on the new phone and on the old app, and I had to confirm if it's the same. And then after that it asked me what to transfer. I think it was here. It asked copy to your new device, copy your Google accounts, other accounts, and restore your Google backup if available. Then you have to click on that, and then you can choose what exactly you want to copy. I think I missed that too, recording, but you have basically all the apps. It will show you all the apps on the new device here. And you can either select, you want to have all the apps, or you can uncheck this thing, click on that, and then select all the single apps and device settings as well. It makes it easier to connect to Wi-Fi passwords, everything. And you can also sync calendar, contacts, photos, Gmail, and those things. And you can click on restore, and it will basically transfer everything. Not totally everything, but a lot, and that makes it really much easier. In my case, I selected everything. I think here we can see what we can do if you want to choose apps individually, or we can just select everything and then click on restore, and it will restore everything. So the question is then, of course, how long will it take? I think it will heavily depend on in which situation you are, how good the Wi-Fi is. I think there's even possibility to transfer the data by NFC when you have your phones close to each other, and it will recognize the thing. Otherwise, it depends on the Wi-Fi and of course how slow or fast your phones are. In this case, these are like $200 phones, so rather slow. This one has a Snapdragon 660, this one has like a M35, something like that, and they are not too fast, but it didn't take too long, about 1.5 hours to transfer everything, including these 214 apps. I was surprised. I expected this to be a little bit slower, so it was a surprise that I had everything so fast. But what means everything? You can use Google Gmail, like apps and contacts and a lot of things, and you have the apps, but then it comes, there's a little bit of a bummer, and it depends on what you're doing with the apps. If you have just a normal app, like just a tool which doesn't need any data from you, there's no problem with that. Of course, it will work the same, like weather apps or so, like stock exchange or so. But if you have like accounts or your data, then it's getting tricky. Then you have like usually two possibilities. You have either a local mode, or you have a login or an account mode. If you have a local mode, so it won't transfer all the data to the new phone. At least as far as I've been able to see, there was nothing there. It was just like a new app installed for the first time. And when you have this, like for smartphones or security cameras or your stocks which you are tracking, So you have to start from scratch and yeah, add everything what you need. Can be a little bit of a bummer, of course. Maybe there are some individual export options for each app, but usually there are not. And then on the other hand, we have the apps which require logins, usually like security cameras or things where you have real accounts with money, like for stocks or crypto or whatsoever, the things, and then you have to just log in and it will restore usually everything. That's the easier part. So when you have apps which allow local login, that looks probably cool at the moment. Yeah, it doesn't require that you set up an account. Yeah, that's pretty easy. But when you have to move such accounts or such apps to a new phone, then it might look a little bit different, and that could be a lot of work. But yeah, in general, life gets a little bit easier with these things in 2020, maybe even next year, and in maybe 10 years we are there that you can just hit a button and get everything on the new phone, including all the local apps and so on. Yeah, so that's it for now. I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or other opinions on that, maybe you have found something else. I mean, there are some tools which could help. I haven't tested them, so this is just like native solution which you get for free, but there are some paid apps. I don't know if they really help. Maybe you could try something, but maybe you pay and it doesn't help, or you get stuck in the middle, or I don't know. So yeah, whatever you have, please write everything down into the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things, and if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.